So since you guys are joining, so let me share my screen. So let me first introduce myself. My name is Sagar Pachapati. I have been working as a Azure data engineer in Maersk, AP Moller Maersk company, which is a shipping-based company, a world number one shipping-based company, logistic and supply company. And today the agenda is to tell you about the roadmap of the Azure data engineer in for the next year, that is 2024. Okay, so since you guys already know about the scope of the data engineering stuff, if anyone does not know, they can raise their hand or they can ask me some questions at the end of the introduction session. Okay, so I have around 4 years of experience, and from starting only, I have been working as a Azure data engineer. I worked on multiple projects, making some tutorials, also courses, also on my YouTube channel as well as on this website where you joined. Cool. So, and so I hope that you guys know about the data engineering, or you guys new to data engineering.
Yes,
Anyone
we
can tell me.
yes we are some awareness about data engineering field. Basically, I am aware about the role of the Spark utility. I mean Spark skills and Hadoop skills and somehow Google related. I mean cloud related like GCP. I am aware about it.
Okay, sure, Meenakshi. Thank you so much. So let me just share my screen quickly. I'll just go through the architecture or the what is data engineering, why people, why companies are hiring for data engineer people, right? So we'll discuss about those stuff today. And at the end or maybe in between, I'll just share one promo code. If you are interested, if you are liking my teaching way, then you can enroll to my multiple courses. I'll just go through those courses during this session. Okay. So let me just tell if you are able to see my screen.
Yes, it is visible.
Yes, visible.
Thank you. Thank you, Meenakshi. Confirmation. Okay. So first we'll understand what is data engineering. Okay. So you can just assume that we have Amazon website. Everyone know about Amazon website, right? A shopping website. And you can assume this is our client. Okay, or CEO. Now CEO wants to know, in Amazon shopping website, we have multiple products, right? We have healthcare products, we have some, beauty products, correct? Some kitchen related products, or XYZ products we have it, right? Also, also in this Amazon shopping website, we have two type of users, right? One is a free user, we can say, or one is a premium one, correct? A membership users or the free user, right? So now Amazon CEO wants to know which products are being sold in which country, in which state, in which area, and what type of people are buying those products. Okay, so you can assume CEO wants to know, let's say we have some laptop related electronic device, we have it, right? So he wants to know which laptop is being sold in my city. I belong to Uttar Pradesh, Kanpur city. Maybe Meenakshi belongs to Andhra Pradesh, or someone belongs to Tamil Nadu, someone belongs to US, Canada, and other countries, right? Now he wants to know all these details. So what we want from the Amazon company, what we want from the from the CEO, we want their data, because they want to make us one one analysis, right? They want to do some analysis, correct? So they will provide us these data, product data, users data, right? Or maybe this data is being stored in the servers. Now there can be multiple servers. Okay, they might save the data into some file system, right? Then data lake, if you guys know about it. Otherwise, I will just go through with all these stuff. Okay, now all these data are belong to Amazon. And if they are saying ki, hey Sagar, hey Meenakshi, just go and make this analysis or do this analysis, then what ideally we need to do? We need to copy these data, right? Product data, beauty data, kitchen data, laptop data, and users data into one of the layer. Okay, so these data belongs to Amazon, and this data, and what we'll do, we'll make a copy of all the data which is belongs to Amazon related to the product, or related to the users, into our layer, and we call it as a staging layer, or we call it as a raw layer. Okay, and this is just a copy. Whatever data is present in this server, I'll just copy it. Whatever data present in this file system, we will copy it. Whatever data present in data lake, we'll copy it. And maybe we have some API sources, or some MongoDB databases, whatever it is, right? Where the Amazon guys are storing their data. So we'll just make a copy of it, and that is called a raw layer. Now, see, now, what happens, maybe in this server, in this table, in this file system, there could be a redundancy data. You can just take an example of, sometimes we get some survey forms, sometimes we get some feedback forms, right? So generally, what we do, sometimes we just fill up some wrong details because we did not want to fill that form, but wantedly someone is forcing us, so we just fill up some details, right? That is not belong to the correct details. So that data is a kind of junk data. Correct. That data is a kind of junk data. Okay, so on top of this raw layer, what we usually do, we usually push this data into a cleanse layer. Okay, where we do cleaning. Cleaning means we are removing the duplicates, right? We are making a typecasting. Let's say in this raw layer, we receive one table, that is table A, and here what we have some dates. Right, here we have some names. Here we have some amount. Just for an example, I'm saying, correct? So amount maybe is coming as a decimal. Okay, date is coming as a string, correct? Or maybe some phone numbers is coming as null, correct? So if phone number is null, I do not want to keep the data, or maybe the phone numbers are junk, or maybe the email IDs are junk email ID someone is providing. Let's say s@abcd.com, right? So that we know that this is the junk data. I cannot do some analysis on top of the junk data. I cannot do some analysis on top of the null data. I cannot do some analysis on top of the if the date is string. Okay, ideally the date should be a date format, right? DDMMYY format. Maybe the dates are coming in some different format. So all these process we do in the cleanse layer. Okay, we just make this table correct, and we make it like date is in date format, name, let's say string format, that is correct, or XYZ things, we will do it. Right. Once it is done, then we start making our analysis. We start writing our, because this is the cleanse layer. Okay, here we can do anything. We can filter the data, we can, do the typecasting, but in the staging layer, we will not do anything. We will not touch anything. We'll just make a copy of the source data into this layer. And then here, ideally, we create dimensions, we create fact tables, we write some business logics, okay, and we push it into the publish layer. We call it publish layer. Okay, dimension is a kind of table. Okay, how we are storing the data in one of the table, what type of data we are storing in one of the table, that is called dimension. Fact table means, you can assume we store here aggregated data, metrics, measures we store in the fact table. Let's say amount, how much amount I earned, what is the CP, what is the revenue, what is the profit, whether it is loss, or profit. Those stuff kind of things we store in the fact tables, and the same thing business logic, we apply on top of this publish layer. Then after that, in data engineering stuff, if you are complete full stack data engineer, then all these data we will be providing to our Power BI user. Okay, Power BI user or Power BI developer, we can say. So he creates the reports on top of these dimension fact table. He cannot, someone cannot create a Power BI report on top of the cleanse layer, because cleanse layer, cleanse layer is not, you know, is not aligned, right? Means if you guys know about the dimension fact table modeling, then you can relate it. But ideally, we cannot go and write those logics, business logics into the Power BI. It's not actually it's not a good approach. So ideally, first we create a dimension, fact, and business, because sometime what happens in the companies, some other user, some other team member also want this data, in this published data. So we will provide this layer into to someone, or if someone wants to see this data visualized in a reporting, in a dashboard, in a Excel, then we can provide a Power BI to those users. Okay, now this is a common architecture of data engineering. I'm not talking about Azure, GCP, or AWS or on-premise data engineering. This is the common layer. Now, if we talk about the now the story was like, Amazon CEO wants to make some report so that he can analyze which product is being sold in which city, right? And whether it is a profit last whether it is a profit or loss, right, product, and how much revenue they have earned during last month, or current month, on whatso things, right? So we create the end result into this Power BI, and then we show this Power BI to the CEO. We give this Power BI to Amazon user. See, we are not responsible about the data. We receive the data from the multiple sources. Now, all these are the examples I have given. In many companies, maybe someone is giving the data in the Kafka, someone is giving data in some other resources. So our responsibility is that we have to talk with the CEO, I mean not CEO, our clients, right? And we need to understand how we can fetch the data from their sources. Okay. Now, in the market, there are multiple clouds technology. We have Azure, okay, we have GCP, we have AWS, some open source cloud. Okay, so with the help of Azure resources, in Azure, we have multiple tools, technology, resources by which we can do all these operations. We can do all these operations. Okay, okay. And likewise, in GCP, we have multiple things. In AWS, we have multiple things. In open cloud, open source cloud, also we have multiple tools and technology. We can do it. Depends on the company what they are using, what type of services, what type of cloud they are using, whether they are using any tool, or whether we have to write our own code, like in Python, in SQL, or whatever. Cur- Currently, there are many companies who uses Snowflake also for do the same thing. Okay, you might have heard about the Airflow tool, correct? But it's depend what technology you need to learn. But today, I'll just gonna be tell you about the Azure technologies. Okay, so all these things, I hope that some guys already know about it, and if someone is not known, then he might have understood what is data engineering. Now you might be thinking, or you might be asking one question: Hey Sagar, what is the use of big data? What is the difference between data engineering and big data engineering? See, everyone knows about the Amazon website. Amazon is a very big player in the market, right? And millions of transactions are happening in a day. So you can assume that the database is too much. I mean, let's say they have 100 TB of database present. Okay, so how I can process 100 TB? I'll just giving an example. It can be, just let's take 10 GB for now, to be precise. Okay, 10 GB. So how I can actually process 10 GB of data every day in a short period of time? Okay, so let's take an example. If you are using Window machine, if I'm using Mac machine, if I give you if I give you 5 GB of Excel file or CSV file, and if I ask you ki, hey, go and open this Excel file, then what will happen? Maybe your system gets crashed or gets hanged. It happens because my my system RAM is of 4 GB, or I am trying to opening 10 GB or 5 GB of Excel file or CSV file. It will not allow, right? Maybe system gets hanged. It will say ki just stop these application and that application, then open the Excel file. And also when you open and see, yeah, I mean this is happening. Okay, so to avoid all this stuff, we have a big data technology. Okay, we have a big data technology. Before a past days, we have a Hadoop. Okay, but there is a new technology called Spark, which is made on top of Hadoop only. Okay, and Spark means you can go with on-premise Spark. Also, nowadays, like 90-80% companies are using Databricks. Everyone maybe heard about it. And this is one of the most important technologies in today's world. Okay, so you have to know not Databricks, I can say Spark. Spark is one of the most demanded language, not language, a framework. Okay, in this you can write the code in Python. You can write the code in SQL. You can write the code in R language. You can write the code in Scala. Okay, so we have multiple options. It's up to you which one you want to use. I would suggest if you are beginning, I mean, if you are just, learning all these technology, go with first SQL and go with Python. You can leave Scala, you can leave R. It's not very important. Maybe, even though Scala is being used by many companies, but you can ignore because Scala syntax are very complex as compared to Python. So if you know Python, if you know Java, if you know C language, C++, you can learn Python very well. It's just, we can say it will take like 15-20 days to learn it. Otherwise, you can go with SQL also. SQL is also available over the internet. There are multiple YouTube channels, multiple blogs, multiple Udemy courses, multiple YouTube courses available in a very decent amount. You can go and check it out. Or if you are not liking any videos, if you're not liking any documentation, there is a website called w3school.com, right? This is one of the best website I have ever seen to learn the basic, just basic. I'm not talking about the advanced topic, but basic you can go with this thing. Now this is the need of Spark. Before maybe you are working in some of the project where the data is very less. Let's say 500 MB data you are receiving. In my company, I'm receiving 20 GB data. So there the Spark is needed because I cannot I cannot process 20 GB data in my laptop or in my in any of the system. Okay. Hence big data I need to use. Hence I need to use Spark. Hence I need to use Databricks over there. Otherwise, maybe my system or the process will take like one one day to process. That's not a good approach because CEO, the big leaders, will not wait for for one day, for 6 hour, for 12 hour the data to be refreshed. They want to see the data now. They want to see whenever they ask us, "Ki, hey Sagar, I want to know which product is being sold in which city. Show me." So they can, I can give their answer. I cannot say, "Ki, hey sir, just wait for 6 hours, wait for one day, then I will give you the data." That's not a good way to do, right? Hence, big data things are required. So if we are going with the Azure, see, I started my career in 2019. At that time, there were very less companies who are using Azure because I was a vendor, I can say, for Microsoft. Okay, and we used to report James, I mean, someone very big player in the Microsoft. right? So we used to use every latest technology of the Microsoft. Okay, but today after 4 years, there are many companies who are using Azure, and maybe they are migrating from on-premise system to the Azure today. Please mute yourself if you are not speaking. Okay, so this is the plain architecture, a very simple architecture of the Azure. Okay, so as I said that the data can come from multiple sources. So let's say we have Azure. I mean, not Azure. We have a SQL source. This could be MongoDB. This could be this could be a SQL Server. This could be Oracle or whatever RDBMS you can understand. This is the blob storage. Blob. This is a place where generally we save the files, right? Some structured data, some semi-structured data, some unstructured data we can store in the blob. Let's say images we can store, JSON files we can store some CSV files, Excel files into blob storage. Now this is a Gen 2. Okay, this is also our data lake. If you have heard about data lake, right? So we store the data into here. Hi Rajendra, please mute yourself. And we have this REST API. Nowadays, companies are more focusing to make a API rather than giving the access on SQL servers or SQL database. If you do not know API, you can just search in Google. You can understand what is API. And all the process I have given, and this is again a Gen 2. So if you are making a project in Gen 2, if you are making a project on Gen 2, then if I'm making a project on Gen 2, I mean not Gen 2 on Azure, then we source these data. You can assume this or all these data are belong to Amazon. Then we save the data into raw layer, and we also called a bronze layer. In generally we call it bronze layer as per the Databricks, as per the Microsoft architecture. But you can also call it raw layer. Raw layer means whatever data is present into the source, we'll just put it into this ditto. We will not change anything. Now, same data, not same data, a filtered data or the cleansed data we store into silver layer. We also call it a cleanse layer. Okay. And then once everything is being ready for the business, I mean for the use, then we make here dimension, fact tables, business logics we apply on the publish layer, or we call it a gold layer. And then we make a Power BI or maybe any reporting, Excel, whatever it is, on this tool. You can also use Tableau, but if you are Azure data engineer, so mostly many companies use Power BI only. Okay, now I have given over here this tool. This is the Azure Data Factory. Okay, by which we can do all these process. Also, some company use Databricks. Okay, some company use Databricks to do the same thing. And we have this logic app. This is just for the automation tool. Okay, this is just for automation tool to send some emails and to do some other automations. Now if the title of this webinar is that roadmap, right? Roadmap. So what you need to learn it. See, if you are might be you are following many other users over the internet, over the LinkedIn, over the YouTube, and everyone has their own roadmap. Okay, own story. But if you are a beginner, if you want to make your career in Azure data engineer or maybe data engineer, then first of all you have to learn SQL. Okay, first you have to learn SQL. Second thing, it will take, to be honest, if you are giving 2 hours daily, okay, you can go with YouTube. You do not need to take any course, to be honest. Do not waste your money. Okay, you can learn from YouTube, you can learn from W3 School or other blogs website, or there's a website called C Sharp, right? Something I don't remember the name. If you're giving 2 hours daily, you can complete your SQL stuff within 15 days. Now you might be asking, Sagar, how much SQL is needed, right? SQL is needed at an intermediate level. Okay. In this, what will come? It will come all the basics, complex joins, window functions, CTE, indexes. You can ignore this index option, but till here it is needed. It is very important. And also, you should be very good to tell to someone to solve the problem using SQL. If I given you some problem challenge that, here, this is the table, you have to join two tables and give me this result, right? So ideally you have to know which join I want to use, whether I need to create CTE, whether I need to use a window function, or whatever the syntax is or the logics we have it. Also, in after that, we have a concept of views. We have a concept of stored procedure. Okay, we also call it SP. Okay, stored procedure. So all these things, one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 things are very much required. If you are not confident in these things, I would suggest first understand, first make your basic clear, then move on to any other technology. Because in any interview, or maybe if you're not giving in any interview, if you're already working somewhere as a data engineer, there are day-to-day tasks where you have to write your SQL queries. Okay, so it's better just brush up your skills, or be a good, maybe not intermediate level, at least you should know basic, because everyone has their own pace, right? So just learn basic. If your basics are clear, then move on to intermediate. Because if you are not able to clear the first question, if you're not able to answer the first question, they're not gonna ask the second question. Okay, because generally the first question is very easy level, right? Now there's a second topic called Python. Now you might be asking, Saga, is DSA is required in Python? What is the level of Python I need to know? Here you need to know till basic. Basic means loops, functions, and file handling. Then file handling. Then we can say list, tuple, set, dictionary. All these things when to use when. Pe- People generally ask this question, hey Sagar, when to use which? Ah, so generally interviewer asks which one you use when. Okay, and you have to know when to use for loop, when to use functions, when to use file handling, what is if else statement, right? All these things are required. And if you are learning this Python daily, right? If you are learning this Python daily and daily 2 hours, right? So it can be covered within 10 days. It's very simple. Again, there are plenty of courses available on YouTube. You can go and check out those courses. If you are not liking those courses, visit w3school.com. That is very good website to learn Python. Do not focus on OOPS now. Do not focus on some multi-threading for now. Do not focus on any DSA for now. Once you are done with it, when you know everything, then practice some basic questions. Let's say if in college days, we used to write some code, right? We used to write some code in Java, C language, let's say swap two numbers. Everyone knows about this, right? Swap two numbers. Let's say I'm giving one another example. Find out the prime number, whether the giving number is prime number or not. Check out some other, I mean, write a program to check whether I mean, to find out the factorial, right? Reverse a string. So all these questions you want to learn. I mean, not want to learn means you need to practice all these kind of questions. Do not go with very advanced questions. If you are planning for the Google, Amazon, or very big companies, then you need to focus more on DSA. But it is optional, I would say. DSA is optional. Okay, if you want to be a very uh, good good coder, okay, good data engineer, then I would suggest to go with the DSA. Now you might be asking, hey Sagar, in real time there is no use of DSA. It is. There is a use of DSA when you write your own code. Generally, in companies, we use a tool nowadays, right? No one is writing their own code, but you can assume if we are going for a startup company, so generally they write their own code because they do not have that much money to be invested on some tools or some services. So generally they write their own code in Python, SQL, right? So there you need to know Python very well. But for the beginner, just to get you, I mean, to start your career, you can live with this basic. And this is very important to practice questions. Now you might be asking, hey Sagar, from where I can get these questions? So you can follow my playlist, a Python interview question playlist on my YouTube channel. You can just go visit to my YouTube channel, Geek Coders, and you will get a Python interview series. There are around 20-25 questions. That is enough. If you are writing the code by your own, then those questions are enough. They're not gonna ask you some very advanced question. Okay, all those questions were asked by Tag Analytics, Latent View, Fractal, Dolite, all those kind of companies. Okay, now these two things are very important, SQL and Python. Without learning all these two things, I would request do not jump to any of the technology because all these two things are the one which which is asked during the interview in the first round only. First two questions you can expect either from SQL, either from Python. Once it is done, once it is done, then you go with the ADF. Now ADF is a kind of ETL tool. Now might be others not know about the ETL. So ETL is something extract, then transform, and then load. Okay, same story. The one which I was telling to you. Amazon, the person, Amazon CEO has given 1 minute. Yeah. So here's the same story. Amazon. So this is the Amazon server. So what we did, we extracted the data from the Amazon servers, right? So that is a extraction. Okay, and then we doing some cleaning, we doing some, uh, uh, yeah, extract, and then we load it over here in the cleanse, and then we are transforming. We are transforming means we are making some transformation like, typecasting, aggregation, right? All those stuff we are doing. So that is a transformation. So that is called an ETL. So generally, we can also do the ETL using ADF. It's a kind of UI tool, GUI or UI tool. Also, you can write your own Python scripts. You can also write your own SQL scripts to do the same, to make the process easier. Azure, Microsoft people have made one tool that is called ADF. And if you're giving again 2 hours daily, again YouTube में बहुत चीजें present है. You can go and check out that YouTube courses, my channel, some other person channel. Give 2 hours daily, and you do not need to learn. I mean, you need to learn at an intermediate level here also, and it takes like 20 days. If you are preparing honestly, because recently I have taken a live classes of Azure Data Factory or almost 20-25 days, and people have learned it. I just asked some guys, they said ki, I learned those stuff. Now it's your duty ki you go and learn the and revise the concept. If you are not making anything, then you will not learn it. Okay. Then we have this fourth option, fourth technology. That is very important, Databricks or Spark. Okay. Many companies, some bank sector companies or some other company using Spark on premise. On premise. Matlab, they write their own code into their local system. Spark का code they write there in local system. Then they deploy the Spark VMs. I mean, they deploy the Spark on some VM. We call it Kubernetes. You can ignore this Kubernetes for now. You just think we write our code on a Python, right, into our local system. Okay, Visual Studio, PyCharm, and then we deploy the code into one VM, and there the Spark job is run. To avoid all these, these things, these tough things, there is a platform called Databricks. Again, this is a kind of UI. You do not need to write much code. Everything is being set up by Databricks. We just have to select the VM name. We have to select where we have to deploy the code, other stuff. But the code, API, I mean, not API, the code, the Python code, okay, or Spark code in simple term, we have to write it down in Databricks also. Okay, this is very most important things. And there you can, generally you have heard about the term called PySpark or Spark SQL. Okay, so if anyone does not know, this is a kind of API, but you can assume that this is the language by which, by which, you know, by which, by which this is interacted with the Spark. Okay, let's say we have a SQL, right? We have a SQL. Who is talking? Yeah. Okay. Please mute yourself. Do not unmute yourself if you're not speaking. So generally, if you heard about, if you know about database, right? So database is a system, okay, and SQL is a language by which we can interact with the database. So you can also assume PySpark is kind of a language or syntax by which we interact with the Spark. Likewise, this is also goes for the same thing. So ideally, if you are very beginner, if you do not know Python, right, or if you're learning Python, I would suggest first go with the Spark things, Spark SQL. In Spark SQL, you write everything in SQL. Okay, okay. So go with the SQL first. Learn the database. You can follow my YouTube channel again for to learn the basic, to understand how to read the files, how to save the files, how to do transformations. You can go and just check out my like there are 70, 80 videos available, right? Go and learn it. Once you're comfortable with SQL, you understood ki, okay, what is happening over there, then you go and learn with PySpark again. Okay, and it takes 30 days approximately. 30 days is approximately. Now there are another tool which I have, told Logic app. This is very basic tools. Then we have Power BI. Then we have CI/CD things. CI/CD. We also call it Azure DevOps. Okay, all these things are given. Now, I mean, Power BI is optional. Logic app is very basic. You can learn within 4 or 5 days. CI/CD is an optional, but I would suggest it is a mandatory nowadays. People are asking whether you know how to deploy the code. CI/CD is like, whatever we have made over here, whatever we have done over here, whatever we have done in Python, SQL, how you can deploy your code, okay, into some upper environment. I mean, this is a complete, I mean, that is a different picture, but I mean, guys who know about all this stuff, they can relate it. Otherwise, if you are very beginner in data engineering, you can skip. Okay. Now, if you learn Power BI, I'm not saying to learn Power BI very, very good, right? Just learn the Power BI very basic. Okay, so what will happen? You can call yourself as a full stack data engineer, not data engineer, Azure data engineer, Azure data engineer. Okay, you can demand good package if you are having close to 4 years of experience. Easily, easily you will get easily you will get 25 lakhs. Easily, if you know all this stuff, means you know SQL, you know Python very well, you know ADF very well, you know Databricks very well, you know Logic App, you know Power BI, you know CI/CD. Okay, so you can easily earn 25 lakhs in 4 to 5 years of experience. You have to counter, it's something like, you'll not get it directly, to be honest, but you have to counter 1 2 offers. This is the minimum I'm saying. You can go with 30 lakhs. There are guys who are earning 30 lakhs also in 4 years of experience. Okay, so it's totally on you how you engage or how you learn all this technology. If you are very a kind of person who just want to know SQL, Python, area of database, you can get the job. To be honest, you can get the job. But to get a good job, to get a good package, you have to, upgrade yourself, push yourself to learn the Chalo Logic app and Power BI, CSED. Then after all these things, once you maybe it takes two 2 months to complete. Okay, then you have to go with and create some good projects. Okay, good projects. 2 to 3 projects you have to make it. Real-time projects. I'm not talking about the COVID-19 project. You cannot show this project to anyone. They'll catch you. You have to make the project which look like a real time. Okay, now this is my website. You guys already know. Okay, this is a dashboard of mine. So here I have created these many courses. You can see the number of students have joined, right? This is one of the very good course, where people are mostly liking. You can see 736 people have taken this course. This is the basic of Azure Data Factory. 900 students have taken Databricks, 1,000 student Python course, 190, and all these things, you can research by yourself. If you want to, some of the free courses, some of the, paid courses, and if you want to make a project, I would suggest go and check out this course, go and check out this course, go and check out this master in ADF course, then real-time logic app questions, then Databricks questions, real-time, these questions, I mean, you can get it. Now, as I said, and I also take some Azure Data Factory live classes. Okay, here only 20 people have registered because I do not wish to add 50, 60 students at the same time because, I cannot give a proper time to everyone. It's better to make a, 20, 30 ka batch and then start the live class. Okay, now I have, I said I can apply, I can give you the, coupon code. So you can use this coupon code in every course. Okay, let me just enable that. It is not enabled for now. I am unstopping myself, and let me, enable that code. You can check out, and if you wish, you can go and take the courses. Already, like more than 2,000 people have been taking those courses, so it is useful. Okay, now if anyone has any single doubt, they can ask me. Ki Sagar, I did not know understand or whatever other questions if you have, you can ask. We have around 20-30 minutes. We can talk. Someone has raised the hand. I guess, don't remember who's that. Yes, Rahul, please unmute yourself and ask.
Hi Sagar, good afternoon. So my name is Rahul Kumar. So I'm working in production support. Okay, but I want to transition my career in Azure data engineering. So is it possible for me because it's going to be 2 years now. So roadmap I should follow whatever you have told in this webinar. So is it possible for me if I'll follow?
Yes, this is the same. This is a common, common thing. Correct. I'm not talking like suppose you are having 2 years, 5 years. This is the common roadmap for everyone. Now
Okay.
it's if you are experienced guy, like you said, ki I have already doing this stuff, for 2 years, right? So so you have to maybe you will show 2 years experience as a Azure data engineer. You will not show ki I am in a support role or in a testing role or whatever role it is, right? So there you need to learn little bit extra. I said na, either you can go with basic or intermediate level. But now, like, suppose you are only having 2 years of experience, so you can go with the basic. But anyone who's having 4 years of experience, right? So they can go with they should go with the intermediate level, everything, because there might be multiple questions an interviewer can ask, because they can expect ki you have done at least 2 3 projects during 4 years, not two three, maybe four five, but you can say ki okay, like we had only one project, correct, something like that you can say.
So do you have any courses which including all of these skill set whatever you have mentioned?
Yes, I shown in the webinar, right?
Like okay, I'll go through once your site. Okay, thank you.
You visit to my website, you visit to my YouTube channel, Geek Coders.
Okay.
Okay, you can get everything over there. See, when if you want to start something, you have to research by yourself.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Okay, thank
see,
you,
ऐसा
sir.
नहीं है कि if I tell something, so just go and do it. Research by yourself.
Yes, yes, understood.
Everything can be sub in your plate. To be honest, you have to do your own research too.
Okay,
So
thank you.
everything is given over internet. I'm again saying you do not need to pay money for these simple basic stuff. At the end, it's your call. If you want to invest somewhere, you can invest 40, 30,000, whatever. But the same thing can also be learned from the online, from the YouTube. Projects are not really good presented on Udemy. Hence, I created only project courses, and that is a paid course. For free course, you can follow my channel. There are plenty of channels available over in YouTube, right? You can follow anyone else. I hope you understood, Rahul. And
Eh,
who does not know me, I'll
Yes,
just
sir.
sharing my YouTube channel link, because maybe someone will not get it. So you can visit and check it out. Yeah, sorry, someone is saying something.
Hi Sagar, Meenakshi here. मेरे
Yes, hi
क्वेश्चन
Meenakshi.
सेम है सिमिलर राहुल द पीपल हु हैव अ I mean large experience like me. I have a good I have IT experience is 11 years, and I have done work in different domains. Initially 3 to 4 years was the mainframe. Next was in ab initio production support role. The people who are like me who want to switch the career, what is the safest experience we need to show, and like 3 years we need to show at least to jump into this field, or any other what is your suggestion?
Meenakshi, you said ki 11 years you have experience, right?
Yes.
So you can show at least 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it depends how much you are prepared, but you cannot show 5 years, say 6 years, 7 years. Then
Mm-hmm.
this look like a fishy.
Correct.
Okay, because as I said, I was a direct vendor, right? I mean, top five vendors. I was in, when I was working with Microsoft. So during 2019. So if you show I was working from 2015, वो मतलब
Correct.
मजा नहीं आएगा, right?
Right, right.
Okay, so it's better to show 2 3 years or maximum 4 years, 4.5. ऐसे you can show it, but do not show 6 years, 7 years, yeah, I'm working as a Azure data engineer.
So will I
That's
get a chance because I have I mean, 11 people,
you have
everybody. Mm-hmm.
yes means you have to show. I mean, you have to make stories,
Mm-hmm. And
which
I have to
everyone
show
is doing.
projects
Hmm.
to show my work, right?
Yes, to show your works. For that, you have to create some projects, real-time projects. Means, that not COVID-19 project or YouTube का project कि एक CSV उठाया and उसको dump किया. Not like that. That is not a real time. Someone will laugh. Someone will catch you. कि
Mm-hmm.
this is not a real time. हाँ, in my project also, you have to change the data. You have
Mm-hmm.
to not say कि I use this data, even though I have used some different domain ka data, but you have to tell कि that is my company's data. No one is gonna ask you कि hey Meenakshi, hey Shakib, tell me about your data. What type of data? You can tell कि okay, that is a logistic data. That is the healthcare data we used to receive from our client. Nothing else. No metric, no table name, no column name. Nothing you can tell. If they are asking, that you can say, I cannot tell you, sorry.
Yes, okay. Thank you.
Whoever
So
is pinging, they can
yes,
raise their hand and they can, ask.
yes, Sagar, can you
So
hear me?
unmute yourself. You can mute on yourself and ask.
Yes, Sagar, can you hear me
Hands.
now?
I can hear you.
Okay. So Sagar, my question is like for the data analytics team. So right now, like I'm working in data analytics where I'm working on visualization part, and I'm good at it, and I have experience, my complete experience in data analytics like Power BI, Tableau, visualization tool. So is it worth to switch to Azure engineer? Because I know like AD, like Azure data engineer team is different and visualization team is different.
It happens in companies, in very big companies, it happens कि data engineer अलग है and then, we give the data to you people, to मतलब means Power BI people or reporting people,
Right.
right? And you guys create the report. But, like in many companies, मतलब, where I am working or where I used to work, I only got that opportunity कि I only do the same everything end to end. Full stack. Because Power BI, you are experienced guy, कि Power BI is not that much complex, correct? Or reporting is not that much complex if anyone know about the DAX or if they understand how reports are being made. Okay, so it's better if on to be honest, Power BI analyst, this role will not maybe give you a good package. Okay, so it's better if you learn some extra stuff, two, three, five stuff. If you can learn extra, then it's a very good opportunity for you to get good figures. Hello.
Yes, yes, I got it. But only challenge is same thing happens every time. Even I have learned already ADF, I know it, SQL, I
Hmm.
know it, and this stuff. But the thing is, when I interview, it goes with the same thing. Like either you will be in visualization team or ADA team. So that's
You
how.
you had to say there to them कि I only work entirely. Okay. I was a person who used to write a code. We used to, 1 minute. We used to, do the data engineering also, and I only work for a Power BI. You can tell them I had only two, three members in my uh, project. Okay, or two, three, not three, four. In my company, in my current project also, of we are three members.
Okay, Sagar. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Sagar. Sagar, I
I
just joined this webinar and I have already learned SQL and PySpark from Udemy. I want to know if I buy a course, which are those courses and in what chronology do you suggest? Because I saw, let's say if I open any one single course of yours, I see there are
hmm.
multiple other courses. And then there's somebody like Arshi Gupta, you mentioned on LinkedIn as well, that she did these two courses. So I want to know the chronology, I mean, the sequence, how we can proceed further and with the courses.
We had connected on top mid, right, Prashant? If I'm not
Yes,
wrong.
yes, yes.
So I discussed right over there also, right? The
No, no,
terminology means I did not understand means what
no. I mean
you.
to say, which course of yours shall I buy? Because I did not. When I open any of your courses, I see there are multiple other courses, right? So the
Yeah,
sequence I'm
see,
not getting.
if you want to learn, I mean, if you said you already learned Prashant course or PySpark, whatever
Yeah,
area
I learned from
you learned
Udemy
everything.
only. Yeah,
Do
but
you mean
it's not
now
real data. Hmm.
now real data you will not get anywhere. We
Mm-hmm.
cannot expose that real data, right?
Right.
We can make those real time scenarios. Like I used to receive this kind of file format. The file name is like that. I need to access this information from there. Those things we can show. If you go to any courses, you will not get a real time. Even though they are promising you this is real time, वो real time नहीं होता, to be honest. Okay.
Right.
So what you can go with Azure end-to-end project. If you are know all these terminologies, go with Azure end-to-end project. The first course if you are seeing over there.
Yeah. I just
Okay.
opened your web page. Okay, so the build complete end-to-end Azure data engineering project. This is one you are suggesting, right?
If you want to build everything on Azure,
Okay.
means Azure means combination ADF, Logic App, PowerShell, CI/CD, Power BI,
Mm-hmm.
ADLS, SQL Server, blah 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 stuff. You can see that content. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're a person you want to learn everything in Databricks, you know Databricks में ही you have to do ingestion, orchestration, processing. Then you can go with Delta Lake course. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you are a person who want to do the same thing on complete ADF, okay, then master in Azure Data Factory course.
Mm-hmm.
Because many companies I have seen, some TCS generally, they they have many clients who use only ADF
Okay.
to make the project. I have worked freelancing project for some freelancing project, okay, where they use only Databricks. They did not using, that ADF and also so
Okay, so
logic
yeah,
app
this
and blah
was my
blah stuff.
question actually, Sagar. So I saw some jobs on the Naukri. They were only for that was for Databricks developer. So it was, I think, only focused on Databricks. So I just have to
Hmm.
write the codes and all those things.
Hmm.
So because I like coding things, so I would rather should go with this the deep dive in Delta Lake, this course, right? The second
You
course
can,
from
yeah, you can go with it. It depends how you, matlab, what you like and what is your next
because
goal.
yeah. The fact is that if I go deep into ADF thing, which is your third course, that will be like too long for me. So I can
Hmm.
jump to this build real-time Delta Lake project with PySpark and Spark SQL with Databricks. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you, Prashant.
Hey
Promo
Sagar,
code is
the
working now. I mean, I'm not sure why someone has pinged that promo code is not working. It's working. You can check it. You can refresh the page, or you can log in a private window, Google Chrome or Firefox. Then you can apply. Web 15 is a promo code. It is not applicable on the combo package. That is a complete package. It is not applicable there. But in most of the courses, it is applicable. Yes, sorry. Someone is sorry,
yeah,
who is
Sagar.
speaking? Rajni,
Yes.
can I go with Piyush first and PK because they have raised the hand before you?
Okay. Sure.
Hi Piyush, PK.
Hello. Hi, Sagar. I have a
Hi.
question about my experience. I have around 4 years of experience in web development. So, how I'm going to project my experience in for a Azure data engineering role
Sorry, you have 4 years experience, right?
in web development?
Web development, and then you want to switch the career, right? You said.
Yeah.
So see, I mean, again, the same story, you have to fake yourself. You cannot say ki I'm working as a software engineer, web developer in my company. Now I am newbie, take me. No one will take you. Why I
So,
will take you if you do not know anything about the work? I'm paying you 20-25 lakhs. I am not take you as a fresher, right? No one will take you. If you have a shop, You will not take someone who is a fresher guy. So you have to fake yourself. Ki, in my company, 2 years I have worked for web development. Then that was a internal switch, and there I used to work on data engineering stuff. And this is the stuff. Whatever you are learning, what you are going to learn, what are you going to make the project. The project is necessary. Even though you then at the time of interview, you will have that story in your mind. Ki, I used to work on this. I used to work on this.
Okay. So should I show only 1 year experience in Azure data engineering and rest
No,
in
no, no, not, don't
development?
say 1 year, at least 2 years, 2.5 years.
Okay. And rest I can show in web development.
Hmm. And make sure you have to ask your HR if you get a experience letter, right? What is written over there as a software engineer or web developer, or whether the terms and technologies are being written over there or not. If they are not
Okay.
mentioning whether you have learned, I mean, you have worked on React or JavaScript or whatever the skills are there about web developer, right?
Mhm.
Then you can show some fake if it is not written. Otherwise, some HR in the background check process, the HR can ask you, in your experience letter, they have written this, and maybe some some wrong things can happen.
Yeah, hi Sagar, this is P. Kumar.
Hi, PK.
Yeah, so Sagar, first of all, thanks for your this webinar and the LinkedIn post. So I'm having around 8+ years of experience in the data warehouse ETL developer. But I was so far working on the old tools like ETL, Informatica, Pentaho, such kind of things, right? And my current position in the current working organization is a technical lead, right? So, and recently I have started exploring the ADF, right? Uh, and then I'm coming across your post and your web portal and everything. So not sure, like I'm really, I'm feeling downgrade to apply for new positions as I'm working on the old tools. I mean, ADF, I have done so much of practicing. I have confidence on that. But is that enough, or should I add a few more things to my profile?
Spark you should know.
PySpark. Okay. Yeah.
Not see, PySpark is nothing. You have to know Spark. PySpark
Spark.
is just a language. So you know Spark. Or you can
Spark.
also say PySpark, but ADF के बाद you should know Spark, and if you are showing 8 years or 6 years or 5 years, then you should know modeling, data warehouse concepts, all those
Yeah,
stuff
that
also
I'm
you
I'm
should
very
know.
good in that area. And
Then
unfortunately, my package is 18 lakhs only. So how much can I expect if I'm switching?
see, you'll not get sudden hike, right? You have to do some counter. You have to, uh, right? So 30 arms, you can get it.
Okay. Okay.
Easily, because 6 years guys, 5 years guys are taking these 25 lakhs, 24 lakhs. Well, after
Yeah.
multiple counter offers, not directly, they are not getting it. So you have to also play these techniques.
Okay. Yeah. And you also go do the one-to-one mentorship kind of thing?
I do it, but generally it is not a good. I would suggest better to do a project, invest your money on the project. So I'm ready, but it's just my suggestion. You can go and do the courses, project courses. If you have any doubt, then you can ping me. Not to ping to me. You can ping on the community channel. I'll give you answer. If it's very important, then we can also schedule the call for 15-20 minutes, right? But it's your call. If you want to go with the mentorship session, I can give you the link. You can WhatsApp me. I can give the link, and then you can, down it.
Okay, sir. Yeah, sure. Because I need a guidance. So though I have this much of experience, but I'm not with competing with the current market in terms of resume preparation and getting shortlist of it. So I mean, it's hard to hear, but this is a fact.
No, but no, actually, I just telling you because of you only, PK.
Mhm.
It doesn't make sense, honestly. Okay, because I will connect with you in a week, two times, maybe three times, and it does not happen. Sometimes maybe in this week you are busy, but since you have taken that membership car package or whatever it is, you have to pay to me. Right? It's a kind of waste of your money only. It's better to go with the recorded sessions. If you have any doubt, I'm there. If it is a general doubt, then I am there. But if you're not following my approach, if you're not going with my recorded sessions in a serial way, then I will not help you. I will not do a short call with you. है ना कि मतलब आप skip ही कर दी सब वीडियो अब आप बीच के वीडियो पूछो hey Sagar tell me what is the why you wrote this code. No, I'm not gonna help you, sorry. But if you're following my videos and still if you're not getting then I'm there for you.
Okay, sure. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
Yeah, so my question is that I have 4.5 years of experience, and in my experience, like
One
all.
minute. Sorry, Lokesh, just a minute. Lokesh, not Lokesh, sorry. Rahul is there, kya? Rahul, no. Karthik Raja is here. Hey, Rahul Kumar. I'm not sure why these guys go. Karthik, 1 minute. Ganesh Kumarawal.
Yeah, I'm there, Sagar.
So are you able to apply that coupon?
Oh yeah, I can. I applied. It's working fine.
Okay, just wanted to know
But
because
I
I
will
see.
buy it later. Yeah.
You can buy it later. I just wanted to know because I see the transaction, but the coupon code is not applied. That's why. Okay,
Okay.
chaliye, no problem. Thank you, Ganesh.
Oh yeah, I have a question also. I have Snowflake experience for 2 years. So whether it is I will go for this ADF or I need to go like a Python or PySpark. Because I have
No,
complete
you
experience in Snowflake, 2 to 3 year experience. I have worked for my two migration projects. But I'm currently working as a support role only for this current project. So I'm thinking how to move further.
you can go with the Azure side. The Snowflake is just a one technology, right?
Yeah.
Not more than that.
Mhm.
So it's better to explore yourself. See, now from next year, I'm going to learn AWS because Azure ka ho gaya. I know everything about Azure now. I want to move my career so that I'll get more opportunities, no?
Okay.
So it's better to upgrade yourself because you do not know when it's no maybe next job they ask Azure or they ask AWS GCP. So it's better to learn. Although all those are related to each other, if
Mhm.
you know Azure, you can learn easily AWS or vice versa, and not like that.
Okay, because I have material and ETL tools experience also I have. That's why I'm thinking about I need to move this cloud ETL tool like ADF. Is this right
Yes,
way
yes,
or
yes. It's the right way, Ganesh.
okay? Okay, Sagar, thank you.
Okay.
Hi,
Sorry,
Sagar.
Lokesh. Okay, Rajini, you can go
Hello.
ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have one small query that the course validity is for full time or it
Full
has some
time,
validity.
full time, lifetime.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
All the recorded sessions are the full time. Means for now, maybe new courses I will change the validity, but the course which are present today, right? That is a full time validity.
yeah, hi, sir. So my question was that in all my documents, they have mentioned my this technology, like not exactly, but like my recent designation was consultant DevOps. I have experience in DevOps, so that is written there, like consultant DevOps. It's written like that.
That year, Lokesh, honestly, I do not know, but generally they ask the experience letter also, right? HRs ask the experience letter. So you have to then justify to your current employer only that, employer, I used to work on this technology. Maybe it, see, you are going to a next company with a proper process, right? Right. Correct.
Yes.
Now, if you know the concept, then only they have taken you. But this can also be the this can also be this can also be the question, right, raised by your HR, because in one of my friend this did happened that he had only 3 months of experience and he updated that experience letter and showing 8 months of experience. Later, HR caught him and then HR was asking them ki you have to show me the proper documentation, even though you can send the mail to your HRs and ask them to send with justification so that I will take you. Otherwise, you have to leave your job.
Okay. So in my in this last company, I have a 1 year experience, and so like I can say that for like I joined that company as a DevOps, but later I switched to data engineering role in that company only.
You can say you can make this story. See, what will happen? You can clearly tell to Yoki, I used to work on these technologies also. Okay, this data ka side, ADF or whatever data engineering concepts also we used to apply. That was an internal project for my team. As you can tell, just make cook the story.
Okay, okay. Thanks.
Thank you, Lokesh. Hi, Hardik.
Uh, yeah, hi. Actually, I'm having only one question. If I take your Azure Data Engineering course, and if I don't know about Azure related services, but I know Python, SQL, Spark, then it should be good to take that course, or
No,
I should know about basic services
you
of
should
Azure.
know. You should know. You should know. You can go with the basic of Azure Data Factory course. The free course is available on our website. Also, you can follow me on YouTube. There are free playlist available. You can first go with that and then take my course, paid course, project course. Because even though
Oh,
I have explained about the basic over there, but I did not go with in deep, right? Because hence that is a kind of project related course, not a understanding of the basics.
okay, okay. Got it, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Hardik. Hi, Salik.
Hey, hi Sagar. Hey, thank you for explaining in this webinar the roadmap. It was great to see. One question, two questions I had. Like one thing is like ADF, and next thing is like Delta Lake. So do we need to know the basics of Azure Delta Lake also after before joining your course, or like only
Delta
ADF
Lake
we
का
need to
basic
know?
नहीं Delta which course you're talking about?
Like my second question was to know like which course to choose, because I'm confused right now, like seeing these three courses.
What you know?
So
What you know?
I know Spark, SQL, Python.
Spark, SQL, Python. ADF you do
Yes.
not know, right?
No, I don't know. I'm just in bench right now, so I wanted to.
So you can you if you is Spark you know, Python, SQL you know, then you can go and take Delta Lake course.
Okay,
Hmm. Delta Lake course you can go and take that.
okay, okay. So so what is the just difference between this data factory and this Delta Lake project? So if I
In
go with
in
this paid
in
end to
in
end.
Azure project, I used Azure technologies like Azure ADF, Logic App, PowerShell, Azure DevOps, or multiple things. You know, in Delta Lake project, I told about the Delta Lake, how you can set up a Delta Lake on top of Gen 2 or blob storage, basic basic knowledge of Azure, Delta Lake, and then everything whatever we used to do on Azure Data Factory, ingestion we used to do, right? Extraction we used to do, load we used to do, transformation we used to do. Those things I have done with the help of Databricks, with the help of Python, PySpark, Spark SQL.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay,
And after completing this project, like I will be, interview ready, right? Like if I, just change some things, before.
90% sure, 90% sure, 100% many data, 90
Yeah,
because at the end
I want to get.
it's your duty, right,
Mhm.
to
Right,
understand properly. Abhi, if you're not gonna ask me some questions, Kisaka, why did you do this? Why did you do that? Then
yes,
maybe you have some doubt because in the interviewer, if you tell this project or any project, right, they will
yeah,
they will go deep, right? They'll ask you, hey, Salik, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do this? What if you have done this? तो उसका
right,
रेडी होना चाहिए आंसर, राइट? ऐसे नहीं है कि अब आप बोलोगे हे आई यूज टू डू आई डू नॉट नो, सो ही विल अंडरस्टैंड कि आप बना रहे हो.
correct, correct. Fine,
हम्म.
fine.
थैंक यू. एनीवन एल्स? I'll will wind up.
And one more
Eh,
question I had, sorry, Sagar.
yeah, yes.
For there is one more round, like a managerial round also, which I came to know. So in that round, like, what do they ask? Like, basically,
Nothing, yeah, like what was your roles, responsibility, and what is the structure, architecture? The same question they can also ask.
okay, okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sagar, one little doubt. Can you give your thought for 2024 recession? I mean, do you have any idea?
You're in
Uh,
India or outside?
India only.
इंडिया में recession, see, means come now. Come see,
Yes.
honestly, if you are a skilled person, there are jobs.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, 1 minute.
Yes, we are a little scared. Okay, we want to switch the career. I mean, so little bit
No,
doubt.
see, no. See, अभी क्या है ना? What happens if you are going with a very huge package?
Mm-hmm.
See, you are transferring from one role to another. I would not suggest you ask very good package. मतलब
Correct.
एक there's a decent package, right?
Listen,
So you are
yes.
having 11 years, तो चलो I'll get it 30, 35. It's common. अब you're
Mm-hmm.
demanding, no भाई मुझे 45 दो, है ना?
No, I'm not
Maybe the
expecting
company.
20. I'm expecting 20. I'm expecting 20 right now.
No, no, no,
Not
no, 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 no. You'll get it. Then you will be like a underpaid person.
okay.
Okay, कि जो basic है
Because
25,
recession is
30.
this is my mind or what I'm thinking. Higher pay salary people first high, but first fire. So
No, that is true. Even my manager also got layoff because of that.
okay.
Okay, but other managers are there because you know what happens ki abhi if you are in company and you are not you are handling only one person, you are handling
Hmm.
only two person, and you are getting like 40 lakh, then
Correct.
why company will take you to just do one project so they can transfer this project to some other person, then आप खत्म टाटा बाय बाय. So this happens ना, depends on.
Correct. Thank you. Thank you.
So Sagar, is this recording will be shared to us or it available in the portal?
What
This recording, this
this will be
code.
available
Okay,
on the portal only.
okay, thank you, sir. And the coupon code is not applicable on the combo courses, sir.
उसमें नहीं, वो that is already at
Okay, but
minimal
we
rate. I
can we
said
use it as many times as or only one time?
as many time.
Oh,
मतलब
okay, that's
if
good.
you are going with Python course, then you can take that Python, or else you can go with the other course, let's say. So वो multiple courses में that is applied.
Thank you. That's great.
Hmm.
And what about this new upcoming batch? I mean, you mentioned right that live training.
Uh, I mean, 20th January, I'm busy as I have to go to my Bangalore. So After that, I have a family function, so there also 1 week I'll be busy. So, but I will post it. You know,
Okay. So you are not put up in Bangalore currently.
no, I'm hometown.
Oh, okay. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Thank you.
Anyone else? I have to meet. I have to go somewhere to meet someone. Two guys are waiting. So if you guys have any questions, you can ask in 5 minutes. Otherwise, I'll wind up. Course validity is till tomorrow's end, midnight, 24th. Okay, I would suggest you can check out if you are interested. And project course are very good. Honestly, there are many guys. You can ask the question, Gurujala Santosh Reddy, hence I launched this meeting. I'm not checking these messages. You can unmute yourself and you can ask the question. Okay, so you guys can go and take those courses. And project courses, I'm guaranteed you will like it, you will love it, 90% sure. Azure end-to-end projects very good. I have already seen, right, 700 people have taken, and the reviews also it's very good. People are getting the job, to be honest. Okay, the one person was at 12 lakh and she got like 25 lakhs. One person was at 4 lakhs, he got 8 to 9 lakh rupees. One person was at 12 lakh, he got 18 or 90 lakh in fractal. है ना? So now I'm not saying कि only my course helped him, but you know, at least they got some picture कि what's happening, and cracking an interview is not a big deal, honestly. Going there and do your work, that is very important. Now, as Minashi said, na, कि if I'm going and something happens, and see, if you're going there, you are earning 40, 30 lakhs, and even though you're not able to work, if you're not speaking anything, if you're not speaking anything, right, during the scrum calls, you are not giving your thoughts, then something can happen. So hence the projects are important. Otherwise, आप कहीं से भी learn करो, है ना? Jayesh, so
Uh,
I'll just giving you. Sorry, Rajni, 1 minute. Let me give answer to Jayesh Lognathan. Not Jayesh,
Hi,
are you
Sagar.
there? Yeah.
Yes, Sagar. Hi, good afternoon. Actually, I'm
Good
having
afternoon.
14 years of experience in data warehouse and SQL.
I have read the how can I show my experience and what role
Oh,
can
yeah,
I doing.
exactly,
See,
exactly.
you have
Thank
14 years of
How much I can?
experience in. See, you can go with 4 5 years of experience in Azure data engineering or data engineering. You can do
Okay,
some project. You can show DWS ETL, so then you can easily learn Azure Data Factory or any other ETL tool. You can learn it, right? Data modeling
Yep,
might be data modeling also. So you just need to learn Azure data. Sorry,
exactly.
Spark MPP architecture. You already know, right? So you can easily learn then Databricks also. That is a kind of
Yep.
similar thing only.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How much I can target for
See, one person,
CTC?
Mahesh, he was some in, I cannot tell the company name. He gotten 45 lakhs. He is having 12 years of experience. As a manager, he got a post,
Okay,
technical manager, I guess. So
okay.
before he got 40 lakhs and then he got 45 lakhs. Now, matlab, whatever you have current package, then you can assume कि इतना तो you will get it.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, Sagar. So basically, I have around 9.5 years of experience. So suppose if I assume that I'm having 3 years of this Azure data engineering experience, so how much project should I mention over there within this 3 years of span?
Project is same. The architecture is the same architecture I've shown na. The architecture is same everywhere. The thing is, what extra things you have done means if you take my future course in future Azure end to end, Now there is a POC I have done ki, data quality checks. How you can enable that? How you can validate the data? How you can validate the logic? Okay, and how did you optimize your code? How did you save the money, USD, right? So those things you can also write down in your resume,
Mm-hmm.
numbers. So before, when I joined the company, we used to follow this approach. Then later I used to follow this approach. By this approach, I have saved $20, $50 per month in my project. So year का इतना हो गया, and we did the same thing across all the projects. So we saved around $1,000.
Yeah,
So
I
those
I
those
enrolled for
stories.
that project just now. So suppose
Mm.
I'll do that end-to-end project. So duration of that project, should I mention, is for 1 year or what?
Now that is this is the picture. अभी क्या होता है? Let's say I'm talking about Amazon का example I given, right? So Amazon person came and he given this thing कि Saga, you need to make this dashboard. So I done that, है ना? अभी after 6 months he is saying कि Saga, include one more dimension also, okay, or enhance this
Okay.
project. So I used
Mm-hmm.
to do the same thing. Now the thing is, what challenges you are getting in, basically in product based company, there the architecture decided, right? कि अभी आप तो कुछ नहीं अलग करोगे, आखिर डिसाइडेड है। तो अभी इस काइंड ऑफ व्हाट टाइप ऑफ डेटा वी आर रिसीविंग, व्हाट वी यूज्ड टू डू देयर, ऐसे जैसे कि यू कैन से कि before 2 years or 2.5, I mean in 2 3 projects I used to deal with batch processing, and then I moved to the Kafka. I also source Kafka data. ऐसे you can just make the story, just learn the Kafka
Okay.
basics, कि what is
Mm-hmm.
partitions, what is Kafka, है ना, and then what is streaming, is file streaming and structure streaming in Databricks. You can learn those things and you can write down कि I just started something like that. You can say कि I just started the Kafka sourcing also, real time streaming also, before we used to work on batch processing. ऐसे
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, fine.
it's just a thing ना कि आप कहानी कैसे बनाते हो.
Yes.
Anyone else any question? So it's Apnil, PK, Abhishek, Lakhan, Geeta, Hari, Ashish. Chaliye then na, I'll wind up because I have to go somewhere. One subscriber is waiting for me, so I have to go. And if you have any doubt, any question, you can WhatsApp me. And now you might be thinking how I can get your number. You can go to the website. You can go to the website. You can go to the website and you can get the WhatsApp button, WhatsApp icon at the end, right bottom, right side, right side, green color button. You can get it. You can click on it, then you will get my WhatsApp number. Okay, you can ping me if you have any doubt. Yes, PK, tell me. Yeah, thank you, Sagar. Thank you, PK. Thank you everyone for joining. I didn't expect because 200 people have have enrolled, but only less people have joined. So, but I wish that you will get a great success. And if you have any question, you can follow me on LinkedIn and you can ping me on my WhatsApp number. I'll reply you within 2 3 hours. Okay. चलो, हैप्पी वीकेंड, एंजॉय करिए आप लोग. हैप्पी न्यू ईयर, विश यू अ वेरी हैप्पी न्यू ईयर एंड स्पेंड योर टाइम विद योर फैमिली. एंड चलिए, हैप्पी वेकेशन. थैंक यू, बाय बाय.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.